Well, I wasn't going to make a video, but I figured let's go ahead and make a video because I got the parts, and I doubt anybody's ever done one on a Beetle 2.5 specifically. So currently my problem is, you can see I've got a Christmas tree on my dashboard, and that EPC deal right there with the ABS and everything else, it's a weird situation because it can be a plethora of things. So the first thing I read about was my battery was probably going to die, which I thought was probably true because my battery was going on 5 years old. So I just went ahead and replaced it with a brand new battery, and that changed absolutely nothing. I knew my tires were full of air, and my car doesn't have the traction control option, so I can't just hit the switch and turn that off and on. It's always on if everything is working correctly in this car. So I started doing some more research and asking the people on the forums and on the Facebook pages, and I got a ton of things from throttle body to wheel speed sensor to crank angle sensor and all kinds of things. So of course then I went to YouTube College to see what I could figure out, and I basically just decided to start. I already spent 200 bucks on a battery, so I'm gonna start at the cheapest things and work my way up and see if I can get these lights to go off. Some of the symptoms while driving are, obviously I've got all these lights on. I get a fuel cut at like $3,000, really, depending on what gear I'm in. It's stupid, but if I'm on the highway in 5th gear and I want to be doing 80 miles an hour, I can. I just have no acceleration. The car doesn't act weird or shudder or anything like that. And I've got all these other, like my brakes are good. That's not the e-brake light, so you can see the parking brake light goes out, so I'm not quite sure what that brake light is. I don't know if my pads are not brand new, but they're new enough to not be shown, so I don't know if that's a warning light for that. I don't know. But anyway, long story short, we are going to throw some wheel speed sensors in it today. I know it's got a brand new battery in it, and we'll check the tire pressure and reset. There's probably some sort of reset I have to do. Hopefully I don't have to get it, like, I don't know, flashed or reset with a hand control module. I don't know anybody with one of those. I don't have one. But we'll see what happens. I don't know how I forgot to mention this, but some of the other symptoms of whatever is going on is, currently my gas gauge shows that I have 60 miles left, or just under a quarter of a tank. I don't even know if that's accurate, because once I start moving, I don't have a analog or digital speedometer. My RPM gauge works all the time, but I have no speedo, and the gas gauge will fluctuate from 0 to whatever it's actually, I'm assuming whatever amount of gas is actually in there. I'm hoping that's accurate, because the direction I'm headed currently, there are no gas stations, so I'm hoping I got at least 60 miles in there. Alright, so we're back. These are the sensors for the front, left and right, and we're getting the car up. So we're going to start on the driver's side first. Your wheels will be different. Obviously, you're probably going to have the stock ones on or whatever, but, oh, did I not loosen that?
I don't think so.
I might have missed one. Anyway, process will be the same for pulling the wheel off, so pretty simple. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Get in there.
What the hell?
What?
They're bolts?
They're, yeah, lug bolts instead of, yeah.
No wonder I was having a hard time with them.
Maybe I can turn the light on. Let's see here.
I was wondering why none of them were falling
I
off.
probably should have turned my wheel a little bit. Alright, so that's the sensor. It's got to get unclipped. This will pull out of there, and then there's it's either going to be a tool. We'll figure it out once we get that out of there, but it's either a Torx or, oh, I can't see it, an Allen. It's an Allen.
What size, do you know?
I can't tell from here.
He was saying 50 millimeter.
That was the German guy that
That doesn't mean nothing to me.
yeah. Okay, see, I can see inside the clip now better, so I'm gonna give that another whirl, but I was scared to break it and I didn't want to break it, so I just got my Allen down there and started going. I don't have a ratchet. I'm doing this one-handed. This feels like the longest Allen in the entire world. We're currently looking for this thing out, and I'm just turning. Oh, I can almost get it by hand. Almost. Ugh. Not very easily though. Oh, man. All right. Stop looking through the camera. Hey. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Smarter, not harder. Although this thing is, here we go, crazy long. Ding. All right. So, sorry. There's your 3/16 Allen. Right there, buddy. Oh, magnetic. Stand by. All right. Driver's side is out. Everybody else does it. Oh, I'm trying to show you over here. Everybody else does it the other way and they unclip it. I was having a hard time with the clip and I didn't want to break it. I don't know. I think the clip is just shot, but I'm going to give it another whirl because obviously I have to get it off. It's going to be repeat on the same other side, or same for the other side. Just repeat this process, but we'll film it anyway in case anything comes up. Also, I don't think I mentioned this, but you can just unclip this from up here so you can move this thing all scooty booty around if you want to. Alright, after fiddling with the clip for another second, getting a smaller screwdriver, popped out for me. You can see that's the old one. That's the brand new shiny one.
I am the clip commander.
The old one doesn't seem to be dirty. I can't see any, like, damn, it's hard to focus. Well, I guess there's some grime in there in the bottom if you look, as opposed to that one, which is nice and clean. So just gonna plug this into there and pop everything back in. All right, new sensor installed, harness, wire clip back up there. Just gonna pop that Allen in, and that'll be done on this side. All right, first things first, I just want to say that is not Guns N' Roses in the background that you hear, so I'm gonna try and talk real loud so fucking YouTube doesn't demonetize the video, but that is not Axl Rose screaming in the background. Here is the passenger side. I went ahead, that one came out significantly easier, and I'm just going to throw that bad boy back in there, clip it back up, and hopefully that solves the problem. If it doesn't, we're going to have to start looking at other things like, I guess, crankcase sensors, and maybe my throttle body, maybe my pedal, which is ridiculous that all these things could be connected, but, you know, whatever. Easy use, I guess. Drive-by-wire. Alright, I know it's not the best view, but I just changed out both front wheel speed sensors, and nothing on my dashboard has changed. All the lights are exactly the same. What has changed is I appear to have... I can't tell because this road is crazy. Let's see if we can get in a second gear here. Alright, so I have my analog gauge back for my speedometer, but I don't think I have my digital. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, that's good. Didn't have any of that. Wow, the sun could not be in a worse spot for you to try and see that gauge right there. Wow, sun.
A few moments later.
Oh, it's not the sun, it's the light off my phone. Anyway, take two. I'm gonna make a few assumptions. That sound you hear is my fat dog setting off the seatbelt thing. Either I need to unhook the battery and maybe let it reset itself, or in fact my car does have 4 wheel speed sensors and I only replaced the front 2 and I'm dumb and I need to figure out that there are 2 more in the back. The sun was going down, it was hot, the mosquitoes are crazy, and I didn't feel like getting to the back of the car today. I was really hoping this was going to knock it out. Now that I'm on some open road that isn't super bumpy and you're going to be able to hear me, it doesn't appear that fixing my wheel speed sensors or replacing them has solved my issue. I have all the same lights except for the EPC light. Currently, it seems to be intermittent for whatever reason. What I do have back is it seems to be full acceleration, something I couldn't do before. I couldn't go above 3,500 RPM. The EPC light would come on and my car would go into limp mode or something. I don't know. Also, the fuel gauge would cut off and go down to 0 miles. Even the analog gauge would go all the way down, and then my car would just stop. I mean, it doesn't actually, physically, the car doesn't stop, but it goes down to idle, and then all of a sudden you have all your stuff back. So I'm going to make this the closing of this video. So anybody that needs to change the wheel speed sensors on your Volkswagen Beetle, you can use, wow, that sun is brutal. You can use, look at that ball of angry fire in the sky. I'm just burning my retinas out while I'm trying to film this. Anyway, you can use this video and that'll get you through doing your front wheel speed sensors. Anyway, I'm sure when I go home and do some more research, I'm going to find out this car probably has 4 wheel speed sensors on it. Why they would sell something that says a kit and then it only has the front 2 in it is beyond me. But eventually I'm going to get every one of those lights off my dashboard. We're already in it for up to $200. Got a brand new battery I apparently didn't need and 2 new wheel speed sensors I probably didn't need. And now the code that I'm getting through my OBD2 module is I want to say it's a, I don't know, I forget, but now it's claiming it's a faulty anti-lock brake module that's under my hood, and it's attached to probably some sort of slave cylinder, I'm guessing, or something like that. Yeah, so that'll be the next thing I do, depending on how much that bad boy is. I don't know how much that costs. I know a new throttle body, which apparently could also be the issue. I doubt it's that. Those are only $60 or so. I could probably find one in the junkyard used, but I think I'll probably just go with a new one. But I hope this video helps you out as far as changing out the wheel speed sensors, and hopefully your problem is simpler than mine and it's just the front wheel speed sensors. Alright guys, until next time, keep posted for more Beetle videos. We're going to get these lights off the dashboard, I promise.